Hey guys, so if you guys later on this week I'll have a video posted on um the first vlog that I'm gonna do. This is actually a rant video. I want people okay, let me just start off why I'm doing it. So as you guys know, my link for Myspace is down below, and I've added a lot of my subscribers, and I posted a bulletin or a status update, I don't really remember, and I was like, man, I don't have a car, blah blah blah. So one of my subscribers was like, "Oh, what's going on with your car? What's all that about?" So here's the story, you guys. About a month ago, yeah, it was like in the beginning of May. Whoa, that's like 2 months actually. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, that's actually 2 months. I took my sister to a baseball game. It's like seriously like 5 minutes, 10 minutes away from my house, right? It's the Modesto Nuts. If you guys know the area, it's like the minor league team of, yeah, whatever. Anyways, so she went to the game with her boyfriend, and I just dropped her off. And then I have a friend that lives in the area, so I just went over and we were hanging out, and then I had to go pick her up. So I'm picking her up, and then she was like, "Oh, I don't really feel like going home yet." And I was like, "You know what? Me neither. Let's take the long way home." So our dumbasses take the fucking long way home. Excuse my language, but just talking about this makes me mad. Takes the long way home, and I'm just like waiting for. Okay, so I'm at a street where it's like straight, and you turn this way. When you turn to the right, you don't have to wait for the green light. You could just go. There's no cars coming. Well, there was a lady in front, and then a moving truck, and the truck moved. So I thought it was green because I couldn't see the lights, right? So the lady in the front is kind of like inching forward because he moves, and I went forward too, but I didn't realize that she stopped, so I bumped her. I didn't even bump her hard, and I'm not even lying. Like, there's no reason for me to lie. I did not even bump her hard, and I was like, oh shit. So I pull over. There's like a lot next to the street, and I pull over, and it's kind of like a parking lot, and I'm just like, crap, And then I got off and I checked my car. There was nothing wrong with my car. Like, I didn't hit myself. My sister was okay. We had our seatbelts on, no big deal. So she gets off the car and she was like, "Oh my god," and I was like, "All right." Like, she wasn't even like scared. She wasn't even like making a big deal. She looks at her car and she's like, "Oh my gosh, like I can't believe nothing happened," and I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, there's not even a scratch on it." And so we went to go see my car, and there was nothing wrong with my car either. So I was like, "Oh, okay, this is cool, nothing happened, big deal," because I don't have my license. I only have my permit. I'm gonna be 19. I had my permit for like 2 years or more. I haven't gone to the DMV. Actually, no. I went to the DMV once, and I failed my test by 2 questions. I didn't know where the defogger was. That was one of the ones I missed. But anyways, so I'm like, all right, cool. So we go home, and I told my sister, you know what? If mom's awake, we'll tell her. If she's not, let's just leave it at that. Mom was sleeping when I got home. I was like, all right, cool. I don't have to tell her. Cool. So we're just the next day. What happened? Oh, I took her to the dentist the next day. While I'm waiting for her to come out of the dentist, I get a phone call, and it's the insurance lady. She was like, "Hey, they just called me from Allstate, and they're telling me that you got in a car accident yesterday." And I'm like, fuck. I thought maybe she was just reporting it. She wasn't doing like damages. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? I bumped her, but everything's cool. She said everything was all right. Like, she said nothing happened in her car, and I checked. And here's the thing: I know about cars because my dad, he works at he owns a body shop, like an auto body shop. So I grew up. I mean, I know if there's something wrong, and I know if, you know what I mean. So she was like, "Oh, all right, well." So I told my mom when we got out. She's like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, but you know what? Nothing happened to the car, so whatever." Like a couple weeks later, like the beginning of June, we get a letter that we owe $700 due to auto body damages. A whopping $700. I haven't. Well, I guess now I'm employed, but it's like a part-time subbing job, you know. So it's like I'm not gonna be earning that much money. And we got a list of the damages, and here's the stupid thing. It is like fucking retarded. she's claiming that I messed up her frame. Like, she's claiming frame damages. I was like, okay, if you guys don't know about cars, let me just explain. The frame is like pretty much like what you would consider the skeleton of the car. You know what I mean? If for you to go in there and damage it, you need like a lot of force. You know what I mean? And I barely tapped her, but according to her, her frame was damaged. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And so yesterday I called my insurance, and I called her insurance guy. He was like, yeah, you know, she just got done with her chiropractic treatment, so we'll send you the bill. And I'm like, wow, like, that's gonna be in the thousands, you guys. It's so ridiculous. And I just have to say, um, I don't know if it's just me or like I honestly did not even think she was gonna make a big deal out of it. Just because I saw that there was nothing wrong with the car. So for her to like call, I just think that's very like, I don't know. Mom was telling me like, oh, you know, that's how people are. They just try to get money from the insurance and I'm like, all right, you know, that's fine. But when me and her both know that nothing happened, it's like stupid. So I was calling lawyers just to see, you know, because I took pictures of my car and they could see that there was something wrong with my car. But a lot of lawyers, they didn't want to take my case because it was my fault. Like, I did hit her. You know what I mean? And I had to like get like, I don't know what they're called. Like, they're like these special lawyers and they are paid by the hour. And an attorney that I talked to told me, he's like, there's no point in getting an attorney. It's going to cost you in the thousands considering that it's by the hour. Plus, if you don't win, you still have to pay the thousands in medical bills. You know, it's not worth it. So I'm just like, yeah. So now my mom's not letting me drive at all. Like, I can't even drive to the freaking liquor store down the street. Not that I should drive because I could go walking and back in 5 minutes. But still, like, I'm not allowed to drive anywhere by myself because I don't have my license. And my appointment for the DMV is on the 27th. That's like, we're on 13th, 17, 20 days away. Yeah, pretty much. No. 17 days away. No. 23, 10, 14 days. Okay, 2 weeks away. Sorry, mental math. I'm not that good at it. So for the next 2 weeks, I have 2 more weeks to go that I can't drive. Just in case I don't pass that test, I have an appointment the 5th of August. But I really hope that I get my license by my birthday because that would suck if I don't. So, yeah, for you guys that were asking me on Myspace why I don't have my license, there you go. Oh, and if you're the type of person that likes to cheat people out of their money, don't do that. That's very rude. Ugh. At least do it to someone who at least has a job, at least has something. I don't even have a job. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, keep looking out for my vlog. I will come up with a vlog just because, I got a request from it on MySpace. I'm not really sure how that's gonna work out. Like I said, I'm not going anywhere these past 2 weeks, next 2 weeks. Maybe after I get my license, it'll be more exciting, but as of now, So, yep. If this has ever happened to you guys or a similar, like, accident or thing, leave me a comment below. I would love to hear your guys' stories. And if you guys are the type of people that are doing that, fuck you guys. I probably shouldn't say that because last time I said a lot of bad words, I got told that I had dirty language. Oh well, I don't care.